Yo, what's going on, guys? Evelyn here. Welcome back to LA Noire. I actually thought of this game today. Oh my god. How do I, fuck. Have I messed that up? Because fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go, to the resume. Well, resume. And I think it was the studio secretary murder that we've just done. And now we're, that's some case, I don't fucking know. Oh no, we're at the secretary murder.
We will look into it.
Yeesh.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the Pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. A 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
I want to make comments.
Pawnbroker. Let's just change your outfit.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, though? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Pawnbroker place before
I want to make homicide.
the fucking crime scene, because I'm not sure if it's like one of those like naked scenarios where I have to like censor that shit and just go through my clues as I go.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Probably because it wasn't him. And here we are, the Pawnbroker.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? I gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
10 grand? Are you kidding me?
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, and what the hell is this?
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Wow, I cannot believe he forgot the guy's face. Because that could literally lead to us chasing him down.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Clare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned the rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that, Phil? Skipper ain't gonna like this.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
KGPL 20 Century Unit. The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century Unit identified.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development
Just
under a hat.
give me a minute. Alright, it's not
Art.
one of those
Yeah.
cases.
I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them. Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices in the basement.
Alright, time to look around fully.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Dang. Evelyn Summers.
Should go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Fuck. If they close back, like, whenever this game takes place years ago, then we're on the wrong track of things.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Maybe.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Alright. Hello.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Alright.
The smell?
Fuck me,
There
that
is the
looks
usual
fucking
evacuation
bad.
smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Fuck, that looks so fucking bad. What the hell? Another ring?
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Now you.
Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no law against it.
Like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
You stupid motherfucker. You should be cooperative about your fucking pockets, not about your fucking boner.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
You cock.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick in her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Then why the fuck didn't you report the body?
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
You stupid motherfucker.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Let's go. Oh no, I have to make a phone call. I have to make a phone call.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
I'm trying to see what the fuck that noise is. Maybe it's from this one? It is. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go to the bar first. Rusty? Rusty, for fuck's sake.
Any ideas?
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car.
Finally.
Read that those guys.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them.
Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
They want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money
That's
on
so
weapons,
true.
but you still have to have the will to fight.
That's so true.
Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew the king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Any Central Unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
Hopefully I'm closer to the bar. Because I don't want to drive, really. I don't want to cause any fucking damage. Mensch bar.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
Stunk.
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
I'll just start with you.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Aware of her?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
We don't have any proof that he's been there.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
That's good to know.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
A few skirmishes? You better come clean with me, sonny boy.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Now we gotta go.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Still at Mensch bar. What the fuck do you want?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Blow me. Oh, wait. Let me look a little bit careful because it could indicate that I'm missing a newspaper. No, no newspaper.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine.
Where are we headed?
I don't know what the hell they want from me on this one. Holy shit.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Levine's liquor store.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
So she was here? Living here?
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Oh my god. She was living here.
She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
That didn't sound suspicious at all.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
And then the bowling thing. The bowling pin. Rawlings.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
And then that's like a trophy or an Emmy?
Exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
For music? KSI? I think you might have found yourself someone new. Not really. That's actually kind of sad. That's sad. I don't even want to imagine, bro. I don't even want to imagine. That's far too sad. Oh yeah. Contact with Vict.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Quart of rye?
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
He's telling the truth.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on it.
Knowledge of McCaffrey.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Are you sure?
You sure you don't know McCaffrey? The book was in your room.
I would have thought it was pretty obvious the book was among Evelyn's things. You think you have some way to link me to McCaffrey?
Then no.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Let me ask that question again because I was not paying attention.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
he wants to tell the truth, but at the same time, I'm doubtful that he knows.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
I had
But
to
I
make
gather
sure.
The feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills
My
of
fucking
society.
eyes. Fucking hell.
You can see how it would appeal to
I'm gone.
godnauts like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
I urge you.
Can you drive
Now
to this
we're
one?
going to Rawlings.
Where exactly are we going?
Bowling alley. To get some boneless chicken.
Car 11K, car 11.
That actually makes me hungry. That's not even a lie.
Car 11K, car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
KTI.
Alright.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs right now.
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight. Well, you don't see that every day.
Hey, don't mind me.
Not here.
I survived the war.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
Evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. But she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
What the fuck?
Sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of
Cunt
looking at
BD.
it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Jesus
Captain,
Christ.
we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
You got it.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Alright, I'll get the address for girls from their McCaffrey.
Swear this town is going straight to hell.
You say that, but it actually is.
The women don't find you handsome?
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the paper.
Miss, you got a phone in there?
And I thought this was such a nice area.
Guy gave his wife a tap. Say all fair and love and war.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Alright.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, man.
Alright, let's go. But first, we're gonna start with the bowling alley.
We ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Crawling.
Let me pose a question. Depends. What's it got to do with? Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away? Depends. On what? On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slam River found out.
Wow, what a reason.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh, there he is. No. I saw you.
Tiernan! LAPD!
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
There!
Oh, but that's a nice car.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Fuck's sake.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Hold. If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh! Bro, he dodged it, bro. He dodged it.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Oh my God, this kid's crazy. He's gonna... That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Show me your hands.
Fucking hell. I thought I was gonna fucking die in there. Alright, let's go.
You know the way. You can drive.
McCaffrey's
Where
apartment.
exactly are we going?
I want to get to both of them. Alright. 713 mama. And then we're just gonna go in. I didn't even check. It was apartment 23, right? More up.
The cop from the newspapers.
That's the roof access. Am I getting the wrong room? I did. Apartment 6. Oh. You're in big trouble.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof.
Pigeon coop?
He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get
Ah, shit.
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
A citation? Come on, Rusty. Oh! That's the other half of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fam, I'm just gonna go and get him.
I think his name is Phelps. He brought in the case for that poor lady killed near City Hall.
Shut up. There he is.
Grosvenor McCaffrey!
Running on hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheel.
Nah, I'm not letting you get away.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
He's literally a fucking runner.
Give it up, LAPD.
Come on. There you go.
You're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Fucking hell.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be the captain. Unless Tiernan set him up.
That's a
Think
big
that asshole
unless.
Jameson could have done it, do you? Now, whoever did this was that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
That sounds good to me, actually.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them.
Yeah, you got it, Cap.
Don't fail me, young Phelps.
Hey,
Tiernan?
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Relationship with the victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
You're full of shit.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Probably because McCaffrey gave you up. And that information is not even fucking there to confirm my suspicion. I just have to go doubt.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Dude, that fucking... Let me actually show you. That... His fucking thing... It's not even there. It's not even fucking there. So what else could I have done?
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
I fucking doubt that.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night. She had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Then tell me about the liquor purchase.
She left, but she came back. She brought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, Tiernan.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
That's a doubtful thing to say.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's
No, he didn't do
and
that.
planted a lug wrench there.
He didn't do that.
I didn't do that. And there's no way you can prove any different.
Yeah, he didn't do that. I made a mistake.
Looks like I was mistaken.
But he's doubtful.
The coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Sure.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
McCaffrey's next.
Goddamn captain's making me resubmit the paperwork. I got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Relationship with the Vic.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
That's a lie.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. we know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
What about your book?
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Of course that's one to me, bro.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
That's a fat ass lie again.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
The torn letter?
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
I'll exercise it on your face. Exercise.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Yeah, you're being doubtful.
If it was planted there, then some evil mastermind must be at work here. You got a name, McCaffrey?
Tiernan. Who else?
Whoa.
I was under the impression you thought Tiernan incapable of tying his own shoelaces.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
I think it was the truth. He ain't that stupid. Oh no, it was a lie because
Operator,
it was
give me
there.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad.
By the Red Squad.
Convictions for petty theft.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Discharge from the army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
Beat the woman to death.
Thanks.
Now we have him fucking cold.
Got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
That's a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We took a look at your criminal record, buddy.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
I'm charging you, Famalam. You've already confessed.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Oh my god. That's not even 5. Gross from McCaffrey can write a telememoir from his cell on death row. Yeesh. But again, there's like... what was it? There's actually 16 questions in total. Yeah. Well, that's the end of that case. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.